Excellency Ahmad Ali, the Governor of Kebbi State, His Excellency Nasir Idris, Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Mohammed Bello, the Governor of Yobe State, His Excellency Nemalabu CON, the Governor of Katsina State, His Excellency Diko Omarada, the Governor of Cross River State, His Excellency Distinguished Senator Basi Otu, the Chairman of National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria, His Eminence Alaafin Muhammad San Abubakar CFR, MNI, and the Sultan of Sokoto, Co-Chairman of the National Council of Traditional Rulers, His Imperial Majesty Oba Dr. Ade Benita Ogurushi Odajatu, CFR, the OONI of Ife, the National Coordinator of the Council and Organizing Committee, His Royal Majesty Besunupe Alhaji Yahaya Abubakar, CFR, the representative of the Obi of Onitsha, His Royal Majesty Dr. Eze Isi Okeke, CFR, all of our traditional rulers and His Royal Majesty in our midst from the 36 states of Nigeria and FCT, the representatives of the National Security Advisor, other prominent leaders in our midst from all parts of the country, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by first congratulating the National Council of Traditional Rulers for living up to their destiny and for believing in themselves and for continuing to play the role they have been playing historically and traditionally to keep Nigeria united and our political environment stable. Your Royal Majesties, I want to thank you for the honor to address this gathering this afternoon, to be invited to speak to you, and also as a guest of honor. I'm here as a governor, and also as someone granted in traditional institutions by heritage. I was born in it. I was raised within this order. So I speak today with the insight of one who knows his place, his power, and his relevance in our national life. This gathering offers the chance to speak clearly and directly about a subject that has occupied our national discourse for far too long, sometimes different, often debated, never quite resolved. The thing before us today, traditional institution, the imperative of its inclusion in effective and efficient governance in Nigeria. It's not just appropriate, it is necessary, and it is also timely. We are not here to ask for privilege. We are here to reflect on the reality that across the country, traditional rulers continue to carry out responsibilities that are essential to their stability, cohesion, and governance of our communities. However, these responsibilities remain informal, acknowledged in principle, but not secured by law. The point is that our traditional rulers have continued to play their roles even without legal backing, and sadly, without being sufficiently appreciated. The history and the gap Our history tells us that traditional rulers once held a defined place in Nigeria, in the constitutional order of our country. Their role was not just symbolic, it was recognized by law. Under the 1963 Republican Constitution, the Oba of Lagos was listed as an ex-official member of the Senate, alongside other chiefs selected to represent Lagos territory. This provision, set out in Section 34, subsection 2, line 2 of the then Constitution, gave traditional rulers direct legislative presence at the federal level. Across the region, the structure was even more entrenched. In the northern region Constitution established a House of Chiefs as one part of the legislative arm of the government. The northern regional government was modeled after the Westminster government of Britain. So the House of Chiefs was the equivalent of the House of Lords in London. Section 5 of the Northern Region Constitution confirmed that all first-class chiefs were automatic members of the House of Chiefs. The traditional chiefs are appointed by the native authorities. If you come to the West, the Western and Midwestern region, the Western region and the newly created Midwestern region followed the same model. Their legislatures also included House of Chiefs, composed of recognized traditional rulers. These chiefs deliberated on regional matters, including issues related to customs, issues of land and succession. In the Eastern region where I come from, the Eastern region provided even a broader constitutional recognition. Section 4 of its 1963 Constitution created a legislature composed of the governor, the House of Assembly, and the House of Chiefs. Section 5, subsection 1A, declared that all traditional rulers in the region were ex-official members of the House of Chiefs, not just first class or selected chiefs, but the full traditional leadership structure. Additional members were appointed to represent provinces and districts, and the House of Chiefs operated as a full legislative chamber. So across the country, be it in the north, in the west, and in the Midwest, traditional rulers were not mere custodians of culture. They were